Now then, people, and happy Tuesday. Good morning to you all. It's time for your Leeds versus Manchester United pre-match chat. We are going up against the old enemy, of course, and it's pastures new for Leeds United because Jesse Marsch is no more. Okay, we don't have a new coach in the door quite yet, and we'll discuss who's going to be taking charge of Leeds United over this next game. But before we get into the video, please smash a like, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course, hit that notification bell. And let's get into it.
I don't think I do it.
Arsenal started like house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe in any luck. I believe I'm self-made, yeah. So, folks, I'm actually quite buoyant, as you would believe, because obviously I was never really keen on the previous regime. Look, there are still members of that regime at the football club, Chris Armas being one of them. He's elected to remain at Leeds, some best friend he is of Jesse Marsch's. But Leeds United won't actually be led by Chris Armas on Wednesday night at Old Trafford. It's going to be Michael Skubala. Michael Skubala is the under-21s head coach and has been at the club since last summer. So not really a Jesse man, more of a club man who was brought in. He manages the development squad in Premier League Division 2. He stood in for Mike Jackson when he went to MK Dons until Chris Armas obviously recently was appointed. He's got a bit of a history in futsal, has previously worked at like St George's Park with the England setup, etc. And also shadowing him will be Gallardo, who is a former Sevilla player and youth team coach there as well. So it'll be them three that will be in charge. The reason I've done this preview nice and early is because we're going to get a press conference around about midday from Michael Skubala and maybe the rest of the team. I'm not too sure. And I want to react to that when that happens. Okay, it's going to be a very busy 24 to 48 hours next week, really, for Leeds United as their hunt for a new coach goes on. Now, of course, before any of that, Leeds United do have the small matter of going to Old Trafford to take on Manchester United. Call me insane, but I'm actually more looking forward to the game than I was 24 hours ago. I know it's sort of the similar setup, but I expect Leeds United to say, do you know what, let's just not get battered. Let's just not get battered. And I had a feeling that we might have done under that previous manager, and then Sunday would have been untenable. But hopefully by Sunday, we'll have a new manager in charge. Give me Areola, give me Corberan, both links to Bielsa. I mean, it's right. That's what you call a seamless transition. That is a seamless transition. But let's talk about the game, obviously, on Wednesday night. Man United have a few issues of their own. Christian Eriksen is out. Casemiro is suspended. It'll probably be a debut for Sabitzer, who they got on loan from Bayern Munich. I think Scott McTominay might be out as well, which I'm actually buzzing for, which might sound mad for any Man United fans watching this. But ultimately, when Scott McTominay plays Leeds United, he turns into prime Paul Scholes. Big thing as well, without Casemiro, they've lost 3 of the 4 games in all competitions this season, which he hasn't featured. Like, one man does a team not make, but he is very, very important to what Manchester United are doing under Erik ten Hag. Look, it's going to be so difficult, regardless of who's in charge. You know, even when Bielsa was in charge, we got spanked all the time against Manchester United. That was one of the things that really got to us as fans. And Man United are in hot form. They've won 13 games on the spin now at Old Trafford. And I believe in our head-to-head, if they were to win this game, it'll be their 50th head-to-head victory in this historic tie. And they haven't tasted defeat to Leeds United in 17 of their last home league games, winning 11 of them and drawing 6 against Leeds. They have, for me, probably one of the hottest players in terms of form in the Premier League right now in Marcus Rashford. He's looking to hit the history books as well, because I think he'd become the first Manchester United player since Wayne Rooney to score in 6 consecutive home league games. I don't think we'll be able to keep him out. I do think Marcus Rashford probably will score. Bruno Fernandes loves a goal against Leeds United as well. You know, you get them teams that you just love to score against. Bruno Fernandes is that against us. Like, they're probably guaranteed a penalty as well, and he'll be the one that dispatches it. Look, it's going to be so tough. Eric Ten Hag's side have only lost once at home this season. We have just 2 wins in 17 Premier League games. Can we get a win at Old Trafford, do you think? It'd be only our 2nd win there since 1981. So history is definitely not on our side. We've got the longest active winless streak in the Premier League at present as well, which is 7 games. If we could get a point, it'd be amazing. Do I think we will? Probably not, because of what's going on at the football club currently. It's a shame we can't have a new manager in, but what can you do? Like within 24 hours, and could he have got his ideas across anyway? At least once this game's done, we can get a new manager in charge and hopefully have a bit of a better plan going into Sunday's game. I'm glad that Chris Armas isn't leading the line for Leeds United. Obviously, everything surrounding him and Man United, and he was a bit of a laughing stock in the end. And, it just made it all that bit worse if he was actually leading us there. We're almost a bit of a laughing stock going there, which is a bit disappointing, but that's the situation we've found ourselves in. We've just got to hope and pray, really, that Leeds United can go there and get something. Obviously, no Rodrigo. That's disappointing because Bamford sort of looked like he dropped back off at the weekend, but I think Bamford was frustrated as well. We've seen that in his post-match presser, the way he spoke about the system and how he was just being occupied by 2 defenders and therefore feeding on scraps, and that can sometimes creep into your game, right? Frustration. I think we all believed they were fighting for him. I don't think a lot of them were. Robin Koch can be back after serving his suspension. I'd argue if you're not going to play Fairport left back, play Vobah there and have Koch and Cooper, because Strank needs a little run out of the side at left back, and I hope Skubala coming in might recognise that. But I think let's just go for Fairport. Never thought I'd be saying that, but let's play Junior Fairport, a proper left back at left back. Let's have Luke Ayling at right back. Let's have Koch and Vobah at centre back. Meslier in goal, of course. I'd like a midfield 3 personally. I'd like McKennie, Rocker, and Adams, and then your front 3, Bamford or Rutter, with either, you could go Harrison, Sinny, you could go Nonto, Somerville. Just let's not have it all reliant on a 19-year-old. Let's just not all funnel it to Nonto. Let's play with a resemblance of width. Yes, we play on the wings, but it's all like a massive cluster feck. Let's actually, stretch the pitch, because Leeds United do have quality in the wide areas. And listen, Aaron Wan-Bissaka's great defensively. Luke Shaw's having a good season as well, a real upturn. But why not have a go at them? Why not have someone like Nonto running at them, actually in space, Cini on the other side? We have an abundance of attacking threat. We just need to use it. And that's what I can't wait to see when the new manager is announced, with passages of play, patterns of passing. People seem to forget all that and trust and believe, trust in me when I say you will see a marked difference soon, coming very, very soon. And it'll be like a breath of fresh air, and we'll be watching it going, oh my God, genuinely, I've woke up with a spring in my step. I understand someone's lost their job, but the style of play was dragging me down. Even Wednesday, I'm looking forward to Wednesday, and I'm aware we're probably going to get beat. And I'm aware not a lot might have changed, but I think we'll be more defensively sound, and I think we'll play with some width under Skubala. I genuinely do. He's not a Jesse Marsh man. He's not under that, umbrella of Bob Bradley, they're all cut from the same cloth kind of vibe, under Ranić and all that sort of stuff. Skubala came from the futsal. I know it don't make for great reading. We're a Premier League football club, not a futsal team, but I don't know. I still think we'll get beat, and if we could get a point, I'd snap your hands off, but I'm a lot more buoyant going into the game than I was under the previous manager, but that's just me. Look, Man United have scored at least 4 goals in their last 3 home matches against Leeds in all competitions, and we know that was a lot down to Bielsa's methods. Maybe we'll see something different from Skubala. And look, they've won 5 of their last 6 matches against Leeds in all competitions. I'm more focused, on that Sunday game. I'm more looking ahead to that Sunday game. But let's just go there and give them a game. Let's Let's get into the tackles. Let's play with some width, yeah? Let's defend better, not be so open. Can you imagine under Jesse the counter-attack in transition with the likes of Rashford, etc.? Would have been done. Just step back 10 yards or something, you know what I mean? I'm not expecting a result. Maybe that's probably the right attitude to go into it with. Is it more a case of damage limitations? Because we genuinely don't know what to expect. We do not know what to expect. But one thing's for sure, I'm a lot more confident going in than I were if Jesse was taking charge. But that's just me. Listen, it's going to be a very busy couple of days on the channel. Make sure you keep it locked in. That's why I've done this nice, bright and early. It's going to be tough. Man United are probably going to beat us, but stranger things have happened. I think they'll probably beat us like 2-0 or something like that. I know people will want me to be bullish and that, and believe me, I will be on Sunday when this new manager comes in. Give me Areola, give me Corberan, any link to Bielsa, man. And I know it's not about Bielsa, but what I'm saying, it's that coaching ethos. You know, it's that coaching ethos. You know, Marsh was from Ranić, etc. We've seen that it didn't work, and bits of Bob Bradley and that, and he came at the Premier and it didn't really work. Whereas we've seen disciples of Bielsa and that style work. You know, you've seen Areola yesterday at Rayo Vallecano. I mean, they're fifth in La Liga, playing some exciting stuff. Corberan has elements of Bielsa, but with a bit more pragmatism. Wherever he's gone in, Huddersfield, West Brom, you know, he's took them forward. Yes, there's the Olympiacos, but that's the anomaly. That's the anomaly. That's not the rule, you know? So I'm excited for what the future holds now. And I'm actually looking forward to the game. As mad as that sounds, and as unsure of what we're going to look like, I'm looking forward to it. I'm in a decent mood. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. It is what it is. That might change, obviously, Wednesday evening. But I guess even if we were to get spanked, and I don't think we will, because I think the players will want a point to prove. I think the players have wanted things to change. We've seen that with some of the ex-players liking certain tweets when the club and liking certain Instagram posts when it came out that Jesse had been fired. Even current players did. So it shows that not all was well. So maybe they will have a say and say, look, this is how we want to play. Cheers, Mike. We know you're in for one game. Give us some sort of tactical output. Tell us where we need to be. But this is the ethos that we want. We want to play with some width. We want to get Cini on it. We want to get Bamford in space, causing problems for the centre-backs, because on his day, he can cause problems for any centre-back. So don't know what to expect, but I know it's going to be a damn sight better than it has been. Listen, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get them comments in. And I'll see you soon, probably around lunchtime when Mike Scabala does his press conference. Peace out. Leeds.